So I came to the pool today, as you see. Swam a little bit. And then I ordered me a pizza. So I'm waiting on the pizza to come. And I'm glad I ordered it at the pool because sometimes here in Mexico, not all of the Uber Eats people, just because they're on Uber Eats, doesn't mean that they're set up the same way. And sometimes, I don't know how to describe it. It's kind of like the local restaurants. Sometimes they have to call you to confirm some details because they're not totally hooked onto the Uber Eats system, even though it's a chain. It's Domino's. The Domino's pizza here in Mexico, well, at least in Puerto Vallarta, is great. I've tried the Pizza Hut here, gaggerific. I can't even express to you how gross it was. It was nothing but dough. It wasn't even cooked thoroughly. It was horrible. So, but I'm glad I ordered it at the pool because one of my neighbors speaks English as well. So when they called, I was like, oh no, because I don't speak Spanish well enough to have communicated whatever she was asking me. Like I got through the first bit of it, I was like, oh no, I don't know what she's saying. It's going a little fast. So I asked my neighbor, like, can you help me? He's like, sure. So he said it'll be here in about 30 minutes. So I said, okay, I can go live for a little bit, not long, because when that pizza shows up, I'm out of here. I'm out because I'm a little hungry today. Um, week's been good. The week's been great. I really don't have anything to talk about necessarily. I just came on because some people asked me to come on, so I came on. So hello, everybody. Um, yeah, I don't really have any plans today. I keep saying I'm going to go to the beach, but just the drive there, and it's not even a big drive. It's like all of 15, 17 minutes at the max. So could I go to the beach? I could, but it's just driving. I don't like driving. I do not like driving. I prefer to call it Uber to take me to the beach. But typically, when I go to the beach here, I do want to drive myself because I want to take, a bag. I want to take all of my stuff with me. I'm gonna have a whole lot of stuff with me that I'm carrying at the beach. So that because I'm usually there for a couple hours, so I want to make sure that I got everything, especially some sunscreen. Because if you can't, you see, your girl is definitely baked out here, but I love it. I don't have no problem. I'm baked. Quite a few. It's not a lot of people at the pool today. It's two dads, and both dads have a daughter. So it's two dads and two daughters. One's a little girl, and one's a little older girl. She looked like she might be around 12 or 13, but the little girl is all of 5 or 6. And what I love about little kids that age, they don't give a damn who you are. If they're friendly, they are friendly to everybody. Little girl is friendly. She's putting her feet up on me, like, hey, if you here, I'm gonna use you, girl. Kicked her little feet up on me. Her dad's like, no, no. It's like, no, it's okay. It's okay. Because I'm ready for children. So like I get a little baby fever. So she satisfied my little kid fever today for me. Kids don't give a damn. If they are friendly, you getting climbed on. You in the way. You in the way. It's not me, it's you. My bad. I did bring a book with me. So if I don't have much to talk about, I'm gonna start reading in a second. Because what do you do if you don't have much to talk about? You read. You know, exercise your mind. The book is called Cybernetics. I read it over and over and over and over again and over and over and over again. You guys are familiar with Bob Proctor. I got that thought from him. There's another book that I might start reading. It's called Three Magic Words. Um, I'm gonna preview the book and I'm gonna see if it's something that speaks to me. This book spoke to me immediately when I read it because it was so in alignment with the way that I think and the way that I operate and kind of move through myself, like how I process. This was very close to how I process with the absence of God because I don't include an outside God in my thought process or decision making of any kind. But other than that, I'm able to really kind of navigate through that. That doesn't that doesn't have me in a chokehold just because somebody mentions God. It's whatever, we all um, use the language that speaks to us and that resonates with us in each season. So, um, and I'm able to translate. So what? It's not that big of a deal. But this book is one of those books that I read over and over again. I love it. Um, it's marked up. Oh no, my bathing suit was wet. Dodo. But it's very marked up and highlighted and stuff like that. And I'm ready to get some more highlights and marks. Not enough. And but the three magic words I'm gonna preface. I'll probably preview that either tonight or tomorrow. And if I like it, then I'll order the hard copy. And then it'll be a part of my little library. It's not a big library. I ain't saying I'm a big reader. I'm not. I've just found the things that I like reading. And once you find the things that you like reading, you can read it. I'm not like a fantasy reader or anything like that. I'd rather see fantasy in those things. Hola. I like to see fantasy in front of my eyes, like in a movie. I don't enjoy reading fantasy. I enjoy reading like mind building books, mindset books. Truly, I enjoy that. And hopefully one day we'll write my own book. I keep saying I'm gonna write a book, but I just feel like I have so much to learn and so much to grow from. I don't think it's the time for me to write a book. I'm still in school myself. Um, and I want to be a forever student. I never want to feel like I got it all figured out. I want to feel like I got a lot figured out, but it doesn't have to be everything. Hi, everybody. Hello, joining. Yeah, I always want to be in learning mode and I always want to be taking in information and growing because that honestly that makes me really happy. Learning makes me happy. Understanding makes me happy. Wisdom and knowledge make me really happy. When I does it, it's my Sagittarius moon and my Aries rising does do that, but all I have like 2 or 3 Sagittarius placements, so I can be very Sag in nature, very Sag in nature. I'm not as fiery as most people think most Aries would be. I'm not. I don't. That's where my Sag comes in. My moon sign, my emotions. I don't care enough to get. Especially the older I get, I might have cared a lot more when I was younger, but the older I get, I live well. You hear me? I live well alone by myself. I did this, so I don't really anything adversely. It does not add. I really don't care much, to be honest. And that makes a lot of people irritated. That makes a lot of people feel like you don't care about nothing. I do. I care about what I want to care about. I care about what adds to me. If it does not add to me and it takes my time, it takes my energy, it takes my fire, why the fuck would I want to care about it? I don't. I don't. Like I said, I live alone, so I don't really talk much. Sometimes the most talking I do is going live. The most talking I can do in a week, in the entire week, going live because I don't speak Spanish. So my neighbors, I don't talk to them. We have other black women in here. Everybody's gone. It's me. I'm the last black girl up in here. At one point, we had like 6 black ladies from the States here, but it's just me. And I don't mind. Don't bother me none. They nice neighbors. We smile. We say hola. And that's probably the max extent of it. If I do need anything, I know how to use my interpreter. And they're very kind to be patient with me with my interpreter, uh, my phone interpreter, the translator. But the art of doing nothing, that's what this channel is about. This channel is about doing nothing and what doing nothing looks like and feels like. Are there any, there are cons to doing nothing sometimes. I have to be honest, and that's really why I wanted this page to be what about nothing, because you hear people talking about, they don't want to do anything and they have these relaxing lives. No, you have vacations. Unless you live a life like I live, you don't have a relaxing life. You have a vacation. I don't have any kids. I don't have any husband. I'm in a country by myself with nobody that I know here. I don't even speak the language. I don't do nothing. I don't work like you guys think I work. I'm an investor, so I don't work every day. Yeah, so sometimes, listen, boredom does creep in. You get a lot of books. Boredom will creep in. And sometimes you don't even want to read. You just be like, I don't know, I want to do something. Like honestly, I had to break the habit of eating when I got bored. Like, just because you bored don't mean you about to go eat. Cause the food, oh, so good here. So like most everything is good. There are some things that they try to do that they probably should not do to like appease the foreigners, the tourists. Like, don't do that. Pizza is one of those things. I had to search for pizza here. I had to stick with Domino's, even though I would not probably eat Domino's in the United States. But I eat the Domino's here because it is delicious. Trust the fat girl, it's delicious. Um, but shit, there are taco trucks everywhere around here too. You take you 100 pesos out here, you can come back with 5 tacos. Oh, and they're so good, so good. If you don't know, they don't put cheese on their tacos here. At least in Puerto Vallarta, I ain't found nobody to put no, not even the cojita cheese, little crumbly white cheese. I ain't seen no cheese. It's cebolla, cilantro, sauce. They may have some like pickled vegetables, like pickled onions, carrots, like a pickled vegetable kind of medley. But I hadn't even honestly. No, that's not true. Yeah, and pickled jalapenos, like the whole jalapeno, not no slices in a jar. They may like grill the jalapeno, and yeah, it's delicious. The food down here is amazing. Um, so yeah, when I get bored, I just either gotta sit in the boredom, book a flight somewhere. Like I am getting bored, a little bored now, so I'll be going to the States in 2 weeks. In about 16 days, I'm doing my same tour. When I come in the States, I usually start in Dallas, then I go to Vegas, but then I'm adding California so that I can go see one of my best friends out there. She's having a big party. So of course I'll have lots of pictures for that. She not Thanksgiving. Halloween is like her favorite holiday. She goes all out like ridiculous on Halloween. So I'll be there for that this year. She's like, "You're gonna come?" Because usually she's a lot more outgoing than I am. She is, I mean, the nature of her job, she's very outgoing. She's always she don't mind stuff always happening. Me, she know me. I'll be in a corner somewhere. I'll be uh I'll be in the bathroom. I'll be someplace trying to hide and get some quiet for like 30 minutes. I'll hide. I will always find a hiding place. Always. But sometimes I get overwhelmed. But she was like, you're gonna come for real? Yep, I'm gonna come. Getting my ticket. I'm coming. So I'm excited about that. I love LA. I love Santa Monica. That's my absolute favorite. So, and I'm getting ready to go. I'm going with my first cousin. We're going to LA together. We're going to Vegas and LA together because we love to smoke. And they don't do that down here in Mexico anymore. So well, I don't know if they ever did, but you damn sure not gonna find it now. Like they didn't. You hey, it's their country. That's what they do. So I am definitely ready to hop the border and go on over into Vegas and get my fix. My favorite thing to smoke is moon rock. If anybody wants to donate to my moon rock fund, you're more than welcome to. Cause the rock will be smoked. The moon rock, not no other kind of rock. Moon. It will be smoked. Um, that's a LA, yeah. And then I thought about going to Kansas City. My mom is in Kansas City, and she's been begging for me to come back home. I guess it's been about 2 years since I've been to Kansas City. I don't know how long, maybe 2 or 3 years. I don't know. Um, I may go do that. Oh, sorry, I hit the microphone. I think I did. But yeah, then that'll be it. I'll probably be in the States. I usually just buy a one-way ticket, and then when I get ready to come home back to Mexico, I'll come home back to Mexico. Oh, because I can pay everything online. So shit, I've been gone 2 months before. The grass grow all the way up around my car and everything. Oh, is there anything else? I don't know. We're just really talking and waiting for my pizza to come. That's to be honest. Saludos. Hi, Raphael. Hi, Eduardo. Hi, Sophie. Hi, Arliss. Hey, everybody. Y'all are really on here watching it, y'all. Huh. I'm looking because I can't see. Sometimes because of the glare, I can't see how many people are on here. But that's wild to me. But I love y'all. Thanks for coming on here. Thanks for visiting. Okay, I'm going to read for a little bit and then I'll look up. Maybe that's going to, I could read out loud to you guys. Yeah, I don't mind doing that. Hold on. I got the book back wet again. B, 3 rules for immunizing yourself against emotional hurts. Be too big to feel threatened. Many people become hurt terribly by tiny pinpricks or what we call social slights. Everyone knows someone in their family, office, or circle of friends who is so thin skinned and sensitive that others must be continually on guard, lest offense be taken at some innocent word or act. It is a well known psychological fact that the people who become offended the easiest have the lowest self esteem. We are hurt by the things we conceive of as threats to our ego or self esteem. Fancied emotions are thrusts that go by unnoticed by the person who wholesome with wholesome self-esteem. Wait a minute. I don't even know why I tried it. I think because I had those on, it didn't make me realize you don't have your glasses on. That's gonna help a lot. That's gonna help a lot. God, dog. The page, everything looks so bright now. Like, oh, you needed this. You're old, honey. Okay, now let's just go back. Fancied emotional thrusts that go by unnoticed by the person with wholesome self-esteem slice these people up terribly. Even real digs and cuts, which inflict a terrible injury to the ego of the person with low self esteem, do not make a dent in the ego of a person who thinks well of himself. It is the person who feels undeserving doubts in his own capabilities and has a poor opinion of himself who becomes jealous at the drop of a hat. It is the person who secretly doubts his own worth and who feels insecure within himself, who sees threats to his ego, where there are and overestimates the potential damage from real threats. We don't need a certain amount of emotional toughness and ego security to protect us from the real fancied ego threats. It wouldn't be wise for our physical body to be covered of all sensual feeling, but our bodies does have a dermis for the purpose of protecting us from invasion of bacteria, small bumps and bruises, and small pinpricks. The epidermis is thick enough and tough enough to offer protection against small wounds, but not so thick and hard that it interferes with all feeling. I want to see if I brought which I should have, brought my highlighter with me. Because that's what I do. There it is. That was delicious. And many people have no epidermis on their ego. They have only the thin, sensitive inner skin. They need to become thicker skinned, emotionally tougher, so that they will simply ignore petty cuts or minor ego threats. I'd like to discuss that though. So I'm a person with uh, thin skin. Sometimes there are definitely seasons. My skin is thinner in some areas. Some areas it's thick as fuck. Okay. Some areas it's very thin. I'm talking about this book. And where I agree that in the areas that the skin is thinner, I absolutely can do more work in myself to thicken those areas. Additionally, sometimes because of the work that I do, the investing work that I do, my skin has to stay sensitive because I have to feel things. I have to understand what my clients are feeling. I have to understand the hurt that people are feeling, because even though the skin may be thin and even though the offense may be there, I have learned how to not let the other people see that the skin is thin. I have learned how to hold the pain or the offense until I'm in private, and then I'm able to navigate what my next step will be slowly. I don't react very quickly anymore, because it is a weakness, as this book is saying, or as I feel like it's continuing to say as we keep reading, that it is true that that sensitivity can and most oftentimes will be used as a weakness when people understand that that's an area that they can poke you at. And so it is important. Has it been 30 minutes yet? Because I don't want to miss my pizza, y'all. Hold on. Let me finish my statement and then I'm going to go get my pizza because I don't want to miss it. But it is important that you master, to me, not just being thick-skinned, because I don't want to be thick-skinned all over. Part of my sensitivity is the best part of me, right? It is. Some of my sensitivity is what makes me a good counselor. It's what makes me a good advisor, because I'm still able to understand how people are feeling, and not a but, I'm still able to tell them, I understand you feel like this because I feel like this too. And this is how you have to proceed moving forward, because if you proceed this way, you're going to get this reaction. What reaction do you really, what outcome do you want? If you want this outcome, you're going to have to hide your thinness and behave like this. And that's the kind of behavioral um, therapy, if you will, or retraining that I do with the people that invest in me and I invest in them. Some people might call that a job, but it doesn't feel like a job to me. It feels like I'm with friends. Oh, I am so sorry. This microphone is all just getting bumped and thumped, isn't it? So yeah, I appreciate what that book is saying, though, especially the part where it said many people have no epidermis on their ego. So having nothing on that ego is no, 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 no. You definitely you gotta be strong in some kind of way, you know. And if you can't be strong, like actually strong, and like, man, it still hurts. That's okay. It's okay to feel the hurt, but as you're going into your superpower and your X-Men, your Marvel's X-Men mode, you want to just really practice not letting people, everybody, family, there's like, honestly, there, to me, if somebody was, if you, any of you were being coached by me, nobody's safe for you to let them see all of your sensitivity. Nobody is safe to allow them the opportunity to see that personally. That's not a sad thing, and that's not a I'm not safe with anybody. No, I'm safe with myself. And the more you learn how to be safe with yourself, the more you don't care about being safe with others, because it's not needed. I don't need to feel safe with anybody else. I feel safe in my own self. And I feel safe. I trust myself. I know when to shut up. I know when to speak. I know when to walk away. I know when to ghost. I know how to protect myself. So that's the only trust that I really ever needed, and that I believe most people ever need. All right, I'm getting ready to hop off here so I can start my walk back to my calle, my street, so that I don't miss my pizza. Because for me, swimming, after you swim, you deserve pizza. It goes together. So that's what I did. I ordered me a pizza. And it's Saturday, and I haven't eaten out in a week. So I ordered me a pizza today, and I got enough for tomorrow for leftovers. Leftovers are great. Great. All right. I love myself. I love you. Please make sure that you subscribe, like this video, share it if you want to, but for sure, Go look. I went and did some fire ass shorts yesterday. I was so beautiful. Yeah, get on them shorts. Look at me, my beautiful self, and like them, all of them. Share them, like them. Help me build this channel, okay? Because I love you and I'm cute. All right, bye.